AFC, Russell Wilson, and the NFC versus Lamar Jackson and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson escaping that. Oh, right away, he lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover.
Wilson, it's loose. It's out, fumble. And it's picked up by the AFC. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The quick feet by Jackson. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Going to throw deep for the end zone. The coverage good that time by the NFC defense. Brings up 4th down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Good. Makes the score AFC 3, NFC nothing.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, NFC nothing.
2nd and 7. Wilson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for a field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Scrambling the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. Complete. It's Henry. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. He finds Beckham complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Did we get a touchdown in this 1st half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Travis Kelce in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we're at halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the AFC out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
31-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Kelsey.
This one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
They really look comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. For an AFC touchdown. DJ Chark there to make the grab. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And his kick is right through. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The NFC.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown in the second half score against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. No time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And it's picked up by the AFC. And he's able to get it back.
extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's good.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Justin Tucker.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory...
The ball's out, fumble near midfield. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here. And now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The tackle man.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 4.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everybody.